blockchain basement right, we're going to expand the viewership even more to our other channel, my baby, the blockchain basement here. Let's pull up the chat here. Let's pull up the chat. All right, here we go. We are live, I believe. There it is. What's up, guys? Oh, hey, nice to meet you, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Dude, thanks for sending us that gift. We're going to get it up behind DZ in his new office. So, yeah, dude. Yeah. Definitely a different vibe here, but I like, I actually, this is kind of like a dream setup for me. You know what I mean? Like just all the things right now. I got all the different chats going on right now. What is up, Blockchain Basement? We just went live, and you want to say hello to the chat here?
Hello, everyone.
Crypto Glassworks from the chat. No, don't tell him you seed praise, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
Done that.
Oh, work for me. Oh my God. What up, Crypto Cody, Ninja Glock, all the people flowing in from the blockchain basement. I'll see you here in a minute, man. I don't know. I'm kind of loving this. We got 9,000 people watching. This is our first day live on Pump Fun. Hey, nice to meet you, man. I'm Drew. I run the blockchain basement. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Don't touch my barbecue fridge. That's special shit to me. Dude, city barbecue. Yes. It's delish. Absolutely delish. No, he's in moving jail still. So yeah, he's still moving around. Oh my God. All right, I'll see you around, brother. Oh yeah, Pump Fun. You didn't know that I have these chaotic abilities with my media assets either. Let me find someone here. We got Sharon McCrotch up in the blockchain basement. We got Uncle Tommy, Aiden Tradfi again. Man, you are all over the place. Chili Rainbow, good to see you. John Beringer, Alan DeGrassa, Ninja Glock, City BBQ. Yeah, it's expensive, but I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of delicious barbecue food. Huck, yeah, we're helping break Pump Fun. We're helping break Pump Fun. So, the chat's going in and out, but the stream's going live. And shout out to you. If you still are out there watching us on Pump Fun, very much appreciate you guys supporting our first day coming there. And you know what? We have even more in store, which I'm actually planning to roll out tomorrow as well. I'm keeping the bangers coming, keeping the chaos coming on the blockchain for a whole new chain. Right? And I built it out basically so that we can go live as we normally do, daily, right? Daily. Chronically on Pump, so it's normal for me. Shout out to that, Huck. Recommended DBA Barbecue in Buckhead or DOS in West Midtown. Top 3 in Georgia for you. Okay, Philip. I see you. You know what? Babadoos is absolutely delicious as well. So, good barbecue. It's not really hard to find in Georgia. I'm really happy that we have lots of delicious barbecue. And now I'm making myself hungry. You guys can't hear it, but my belly, it is rumbling. Let's see here. Missed the morning show today. Alpha, I should know about. They went over quite a bit of information. I think, one of the bigger pieces of Alpha is seeing Google, Amazon rolling out the infrastructure for crypto integrations, right? Now, on the government side, I do see a little bit of blue balls happening with the Treasury. Covered this on the Avalanche show last night, but the government, the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, he's more than happy to confiscate Bitcoin. They're not quite ready to actively buy crypto, right? Let's see here. Terry's shout out. What is Terry's a good place too? I don't know. Pantera aping in 1.6 billion spot market. Oh my God, on Solana. Holy God, let's actually go look at that. Pantera Capital coming from the top ropes. Holy good googly moogly. Let's check out this piece of news. These organizations, they're very, very bullish on Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, right? Let's actually go check this out. Jesus. So here's Pantera Capital CEO Dan Moorhead. This guy was an early Bitcoin OG, right? He's saying that Bitcoin could reach $750,000 within the next 4 years. That's a fast ride to nearly $1 million Bitcoin. Holy cow. But also Pantera Capital founder says that they hold 1.1 billion in Solana additionally to that Bitcoin target. God, what do you guys think Solana is going to be worth in 5 years from now? I want to know from you guys. Like at this point, I feel like Solana is here to stay. And the upward outlook of Solana might be much, much more than I'm ready to admit, right? The Solana outlook for, and I got to be conservative because I don't want to have people like, just round tripping after round tripping. And I'm actively just investing in crypto to make profits, right? 2,000, 5 years, 1,000. Okay, so these are interesting. So $2,000 target, $1,000 target. Jesus. Fidelity's take says 4,000 in 2030. Yeah. C90 FTW says $1 million. Holy God. Oh my God. All right, now let's see this question. Marty Marvin. Question. I know you say you're only holding Link outside of Bitcoin. I'm concerned selling Ondo with tokenized equities really just getting going and should have a huge Q3 in 2026. You know what? Like I built my Ondo bag under 40 cents. Right now at $2, I feel a lot of blue balls. It's actually one of the least performing projects in my portfolio. But I have no problem cheating it. I have no problem cheating it when I find that we are coming to the top of altcoin performance. So yeah, Ondo may go on to tokenize the entire Wall Street sector, but I think that tokenizing Wall Street sector is going to include a lot of different winners, and it's also going to take a long time to make it happen, right? Because we are talking about going up against the grain and against the control mechanisms that have been in control of the markets for hundreds of years, right? 5 years, we'll be fighting demons in the streets. Huck saying Solana's going to $600 in 5 years. Well, guess what, Huck?
You are banned. You are banned.
Got him. Absolutely got him. Shout out to you, Huck. Where the hell are you in my chat? God, I have so many chats going on right now. Let's see here. Find you and delete. I wish Pump Fund gave me the ability to put people in timeout. I wish people gave me the opportunity, or Pump Fund gave me the opportunity to put people in timeout. Tell me about Star Cloud, Drew. What the fuck is Star Cloud, bro? What the hell is Star Cloud? Hermanov? You tell me about Star. Should we go find out what Star Cloud is? Right? Should I go find that out? The ban was double barreled. Hell yeah. Ondo has been kind of disappointing in terms of price action this cycle. All right. It's got a lot of inside connections to Paul Atkins and his history with working on Securitize and the Biddle project. And, tokenized treasuries are not something that you can kind of fake. So I think that there's a lot of validity to the product and what it is. It's just not that sexy in terms of price action. Am I supposed to know what Star Cloud is? Hermanov. All right, now I'm going to go look it up. Unbelievable. Now I got to find out what Star Cloud. What are we going? Is this another scam where we're like, we're going to be on Mars in 4 years? Right? Let's go look at this. Oh, yeah. God, and I got to cover this one. Avantis. AVNT. So Avantis has been ripping, and this is kind of like an early hyperliquid. It's a universal leverage layer for everything. It's on base, and it's backed by Pantera Capital. So it's got some ins, right? It's got some ins. It's kind of like a hyperliquid competitor. I do wonder what the price action on AVNT looks like, because it's only been out for a few days, and I'm already having FOMO. There we go. Pull back to the pump 2 moment, baby. Now, if it returns back to this pump 2 shelf at 75 cents, I'm not going to overexpose or back up the truck, but I will begin to DCA. I will begin to DCA in this. The place where I would back up the truck on this one is about 50 cents. AVNT, I'll back up the truck at 50 cents. I'm going to toe dip at 75 cents should I get it. If I don't get it and we just pump off of this zone right here, it is what it is, right? But I'm not the one that's going out there chasing pumps, chasing waterfalls. This is TLC. Shout out to you, TLC, that said that. Now, I'm going to look at it. Oh, yeah, Star Cloud. What the fuck is Star? Let's go look at it. Star Cloud. What is Star Cloud? I love how Hermanov drops the, like, are you going to talk about it? I clearly don't know what you're talking about. And then he doesn't expand on it. Where are you? Hermanov? Hold on. See if he did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that was nice. Yeah. Star Cloud, where furries roam and grannies. Okay, you are
banned. You are banned.
This is why we can't have nice things, right? This is why we cannot have nice things. Where are you? Where are you? You like rescinded your comment here. Did I already buy that land and farm that you're talking about? I'm down. I don't really feel like buying the land behind me. No, I don't really feel like buying the land behind me. I'm actually just going to turn what I have right now into a rental. It's kind of the generalized plan, and then move closer to this new office, right? We're finding some really good options. You know, there's a lot of FOMO going on for, you know, the house that we found right now. Huck, you're ridiculous, dude. You know, I'm in the zone where, okay, here's the deal. I hate nature, but I love it, right? I am healed. I'm extremely healed, but I was covered in poison oak and sumac. The less poison oak and sumac that I need to chop down with chainsaws, the better in my life. You know, so probably going to leave that land behind me alone and just go buy another house, expand the real estate portfolio, and move on from there. John Doe talked about it, just wanted more info. My bad, gang. It's all good here enough. It's all good. You know, the idea of a data center in space is great, but they're probably going to need to figure out how the fuck to get people to and from the International Space Station first, right? It's a great concept, but let's crawl before we can walk. You know, we're almost to the point where people, you know, are already talking about like putting a fucking Walmart on Mars. How about let's get to Mars first? Right? Let's not put the cart before the horse here. Blockchain basement. How much for rent, Drew? I want to rent and pay for your mortgage for you. We have paid in TradFi. I'll cut you a deal. I'll cut you a deal. You know, maybe I should use AVNT for perps as well. I like trading on my partner exchange Blowfin though. I do say I have an affinity for Blowfin and L-Bank because I've had extreme, I guess you could say luck, but success on them. You know, I haven't had any issues with them, and they support the channel. Just like you, smashing the like, sharing the stream, interacting on YouTube, X, wherever it may be. You know, the one place that we're not live on right now is Rumble. If Isaac was out of moving jail, I'd be able to fix that, but there's just, I feel like an octopus right now. My hands all over the damn place. And actually, I have a Mario Narfal show at 3 p.m. I think it's the energy drink. I'm slurring my words here. But as you can see, I host shows for Mario Narfal as well. Got that one coming up at 3 p.m. But you know, there's going to be a lot of content today. I am interested in Kelly's perspective of these Ethereum charts as well right now, because we're literally smack dab at $4,500. ETH is saying I'm not ready yet, baby. ETH is at $4,500 flat. Totally, you're blue balling my alts here, ETH. But actually, on the 4-hour, that MACD getting weak, and those moving averages are about to clip over. Go look at ETH on Market Cipher. Go look at ETH on Market Cipher, shall we? Let's get, or maybe, you know what we need? A long stream. You know what we need? Some jams. Need some jams. I got asked why I listen to heavy metal as well. It's an interesting question. I think that, God's soldiers don't need to be just pop princesses. I think heavy metal has a place within Christianity. I think God gave us a sword and a shield for a reason. So, lumping metalheads into demon worshipers, a little bit much for me. I also want to highlight that I spent a better majority of my younger days in a band called The Flood of Souls. And what I wrote 2 albums about was the Revelations and a greater apocalypse, a revelation, a revealing of truth amongst man. And I think that heavy metal has a place. I think heavy metal has a place within Christianity. I do. I absolutely do. Let's see. I want to go back to ETH. Go back to ETH and look at what we're looking at here. And here's where all the fears are coming from. It's the weekly, putting that red dot up, little haircut signal. And this is what I kind of laid out yesterday, is that the VWAP needed to come back down and find that equilibrium, but actually it's fighting back. That VWAP is not wanting. Oh, I guess we did. I guess absolutely we did, because I did this earlier and we have now clipped down below and now we're starting to follow that pattern. Glad I drove that for myself on expectations. All right, so that actually looks pretty good. So we have a reset of VWAP, which is nice. Okay. Mox, good job in the Discord trading group. I see that trade. Excellent work. I have armored pants on. No. Armored pants, I don't know how good those would do. Armored pants are probably not. Who here from YouTube? What up, 77 Rob? Thanks for coming here from YouTube. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Let's see here. I lost 80%. What are you doing? TJ was literally out there like, do not buy the token, right? Oh my God. We're going to keep streaming. We're going to keep making it happen. Drew, I may have missed it. Arrow prediction after base, future token, and Sol integration. I'm still of the opinion that $5 to $10 Aerodrome is a conservative area of target. I'm going to target that $5 Aerodrome. I'm going to start taking profits at $5 Aerodrome. But Aerodrome absolutely can accomplish half of what Uniswap did last cycle, meaning a $10 billion market cap. So that being said, where Aerodrome sits right now, let's go look at it. Do some moon math together. Folks. I love moon math. My favorite pastime. Let's go. All right. So Aerodrome, we got to increase to about 900 million tokens in circulation and roll this back to a halfway performance of Uniswap last cycle for conservative target. That brings you to $11.22, right? Now, as I said, I'm going to start taking profits in the $5 billion market cap zone, which is at a $5.60 token. But if Aerodrome in this bigger market can accomplish what Uniswap did years ago in a smaller market, which actually isn't too unreasonable of a thing to expect to see, that brings you up to a $20 plus per Aerodrome price level, or a 17x from where it currently sits. A lot of people have completely forgot how violent up and to the right these alt seasons actually become. A lot of people have been psyoped and pushed into the thought that we seemingly are at the top when we see massive treasuries being built out of not only Bitcoin, but altcoins at this point. We see conversations, even the conversation at a White House level about a Bitcoin strategic reserve leaves you needing to know that we are not bullish enough. I am not bullish enough, right? I am a trader. I take 30% profits all day long without a sad part of my bone. I'm not sorry for that. I know the generalized movement of this market feels up and to the right. I'm here for it. I'm not sitting here complaining about 20-30% drawbacks. I buy more on projects that I believe in, I'm convicted in, I'm buying more. And that's what I did with Aerodrome, right? That is absolutely what I did with Aerodrome. You guys know I called Aerodrome at 18 cents, and then I bought 3 times more, 3 times at 50 cents. So the bag is well padded out. Average entries right at around, like 38 cents on Aero. And now sitting at $1.21. I'm not sad. I'm not sorry. And I'm feeling great. But if I'm on the outside looking in and I'm trying to find an entry point, right at around 92 cents makes sense. Right at around 92 cents, even in a bull market, makes sense for a drawdown too, and create a potential opportunity for getting in if I had missed the boat, right? Just is what it is. You can't catch them all, and fight that FOMO. If you have FOMO in your heart, let it out, right? If you have FOMO in your heart, let it out. Because chasing green candles will wreck you. Chasing green candles will wreck you on any asset. On any asset, chasing green candles is a good way to go poor quick here. God, our Discord is so unhinged right now. Gotta check the oh, thanks for the follow, Hermanov. Appreciate you, man. Senza, what's up with the music? Becker is live. Ooh, Becker's live. See, and this is the test that we need to see on Pump.Fun. Any thoughts on base token? Yeah, I think base token's going to take some of the mind share, some of the interest away from the current base plays, but there's definitely plenty of room to grow within the Coinbase, the base ecosystem. Yes, that giraffe is playing a guitar behind me. His name is Jeffrey. He used to run a store called Toys R Us. Then he got a drug addiction, and now he hangs out behind me playing the guitar next to my crypto price ticker. Bitcoin is pumping. Let's effing go. Are we making that move up to 117K? Let's go take a look, folks. Let's go take a look. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go, Bitcoin. Let's do this. Let's make a move. Let's make the move, baby. Oh, my God. So it's broken above that zone of resistance very nicely, but it ran into that 116.7 once again. Okay. Ran into this 3 times now, but slightly higher lows. Slightly higher lows. Bro, Mox, if I could ban you, I would. Mox, if you're watching, I would ban you if I could. You son of a bitch. Now, where this is now is a 15-minute chart, a little bit of a haircut in store because of that pump. Man, that is bullish. That is bullish, you guys. That is very, very bullish. Let's see here. I think most came from YouTube. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming from YouTube, 69. I'd be okay with skipping it and streaming here. It's not a bad vibe in Pump Fun, right? And honestly, we can say whatever we want on Pump Fun on X, and it feels great to not have those same constraints that I've had to train myself into having on YouTube, because the Blockchain Basement, my own channel, has been gigabanned many, many times off of YouTube, and it's quite aggravating, right? Can't talk about tiny hats. Can't talk about Decepticons. You can't talk about any of those fun things. I literally on Friday, all I did was, okay, go watch last Friday's Blockchain Basement YouTube show, and you'll see at kind of like the end of the show, about an hour into the show, I flipped the ChatGPT logo. Didn't say anything, hyperbolic or anything like that. YouTube literally took the stream down for copyright issues, even though I know 100% that the song that they were saying was copyrighted was in fact not. They're literally liars, and they took us down because I showed something uncomfortable. Yeah. So pump equals anarchy. D Martin. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a cool vibe, Hey, we have 9,100 people watching currently. The number go up on live stream views. Absolutely insane. Now, so we've seen Bitcoin with a nice juice move here. But where's Ethereum? Where's the Ethereum juice? Ethereum on the 15-minute, not really getting the love that we're needing to see. Really getting the love that we're needing to see. Yeah, look at this Morpho trade. I'm going to give myself absolute FOMO on Morpho, aren't I? I'm going to give myself FOMO on Morpho. I even chaotically enough felt like longing XRP below $3 because those XR people hate to see their project fall below $3. It's just something about it. They're like wired. If they see XRP fall below $3, they just freak out and go on like this PSYOP campaign to get it back above. Let's see here. Altcoin at 83 cents. That's kind of enticing. Well, go to Morpho. Let's go to Morpho. Morpho's had way more pump mental. Morpho's had way more pump mental. All right. So we caught a good chunk of this long. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Turning into a little bit of resistance. Okay. Here we go. Map this out. I'm liking a bounce from 196.9. I'm liking the bounce. I'm going to move this next entry. I'm thinking we develop another higher low on this Morpho chart. So I'm going to kind of keep an eye for this, see if I can get my trade entry signals at this zone. You know, not looking for the going to the moon now. Damn it. I need to go to the moon now. No, I'm making my own moon with leverage. All right. My own moon with my own. I still don't quite get tokenization in the stream, but I'm here for it. So I'll say it this way. In YouTube content creation, really public speaking, music industry that I've been a part of, you are valued on how many views you can garner, right? But the value that you do end up accomplishing on, say, YouTube or Spotify, if you're a musician, you get paid pennies by Google, by YouTube, by Alphabet, because they don't give a fuck about the people that are creating content for them and helping them push it out to the masses. What they do care about is the hundreds of billions of dollars that they make in ad revenue that they put in between each show or each song. Tokenizing a show gives the content creator content coin fees, creator rewards, right? The creator rewards on Fun are absolutely insanely good. As well as a major update, it looks like Avalanche wants to throw their hat in the ring. We have a little bit of a story here that I gotta highlight that looks like it's coming to the AVAX arena. That could be very, very big for me and Mr. Matt Malik here. And I want to go see if I can pull up his message. Here it is. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. So the next phase of Arena Trenches starts today, introducing liquidity pairing with the Arena token. Token deployers will have the option to pair their new tokens with Arena, or they can stay with the old Avalanche pairing option. Traders can still buy these tokens with either AVAX or Arena directly on both arena.trade and within Arena Social. This marks the start of Arena token expanding its utility and its ecosystem token for all things on the platform. We will soon be rolling out a global P&L leaderboard to see where you rank as a trader. That is fucking cool. This will be tracked in Arena specifically for these new token pairs, and the Arena Dex version 2 is scheduled to be released within a month. This will include new features such as creator fees, man. This is what we needed to see roll out on the Arena. Avalanche needs to compete. There's people that love Avalanche, just like there's people that love Solana. Also, LP fees for thicker liquidity and more. All tokens that launch starting now until when the Arena Dex V2 will be released will have the ability to migrate their pools over to the new Dex. Enjoy, DGen Gladiators. That is freaking badass. I love that because I stream on the Arena as well as Pump Fun, right? I am interested in expanding and being a creator on SocialFi, on crypto-powered social networks. Facebook, all of those other organizations that we know, up until Elon Musk took advantage and control of X was just fucking selling our data for free. Now we are empowered to at least be able to speak our minds on X freely and openly. But Meta has been stealing our data for years. They've been selling it for billions of dollars. It's about damn time that we have a little bit of control of our data. If y'all are from the last bull market, you might remember a platform and a search engine and really a web browser named Brave Browser. Some of you might still use Brave Browser. I still have it and I still use it on occasion. It's right here on my computer. The BAT token had a great price performance last cycle, and I made a lot of money literally by just scrolling in the internet and doing my literal job, finding information, finding different projects. All I was doing was looking for the same information I would normally look for on Google. I looked for it on the Brave browser, and I was being rewarded in basic attention tokens, right? Because advertisers had to pay to get their product in front of my eyes. Flip the script on these assholes. They've been taking advantage of us for so long. It's almost like people have gotten used to the abuse. I want to go check out basic attention token and go check out what that price action looks like right now. Is it totally dead? All right, because this is a token from yesteryear. It's up 3% on the day. Woo! Man, I remember jeeting the top. Jeetimus Maximus, you're damn right. I was jeeting this above $1. But I was collecting it all in like the 15-20 cent range, and then dumped it for a freaking $1, and it felt great. And that was money I made literally by just searching the internet. So now, you know, in this realm, tokenized show makes perfect sense to me. You kind of got me go on a rant there. You kind of got me going on a rant there. So Solana to 1,000K can grow a beard. I like the goat. I like the goat. And also I got sliced by a half pipe when I was skateboarding as a youth there. So that's actually there is a little bit of a cut catch there because got right in the face there. I want to go check out the rest of the news and market updates. Let's go check it out. Shout out to you, Green Day Profits. Appreciate you helping repost the stream. I see that. Michael Saylor reposting this. Okay. Michael Saylor's reposting a rollout of a book. Interesting. So a book launch. The Treasury of Michael Saylor is officially out today. Carefully curated collection of Saylor's most impactful speeches, interviews, and tweets, accompanied by 50 custom infographics and illustrations. It also contains 2 special forewords by Senator Cynthia Lummis, who is backing that Bitcoin Reserve Act, and then Preston Pish, Bitcoin Books, co-founder of Ego Death Capital. Very, very interesting. After 18 months of painstaking research, editing, and design, the final product is something that truly deserves a place on the bookshelf. Available right now in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. You can even pay in Bitcoin. Don't just give them fiat, okay? Jesus. Saylor, you got enough Bitcoin. Jesus, man. I created this resource as a public service, hence the digital version is free for anyone to download and share. That's very, very cool. Thank you to Saylor for educating millions and giving permission to produce this book. That is freaking bad. And good that they made it for free, at least to download, right? At least they did that. At least they did that. Shout out. I'm going to go through all these. I'm going to go through all these chats. I had someone kind of shocked that I had a cane corso, which was interesting. You know, cane corso, the ultimate dog. Cane corsos are the ultimate dog. Let's see here. I want to go through the rest of this chat. Exact plan. Well, figured out to take backup and Soul Wallet for liquidity pools. But once I get my Soul YD case, I'll try it as my main phone. All right. Now, talking about different setups. You know, cold custody, I think, is something that is going to be extremely important to expand. Yeah, you know, us crypto natives, we know how to use cold custody, but having cold custody wallets that are accessible to someone that's new to crypto, I think are very, very important. I think, you know, when you have that friend, when Bitcoin goes to 200K, Solana's $600, maybe $1,000, they're going to come to you. They're going to ask, what do I do? How do I hold the crypto? How do I stay safe with the crypto? Taking the time to teach cold custody best practices and applications, I think, is going to be something that you'd be a very good friend if you could teach your future friends or someone currently that might be crypto curious about how to do that. Cold custody is king. Right? Cold custody is king, and Bitcoin wouldn't have made it this far without it. I stand by that statement. Bitcoin would have been destroyed by the likes of JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs long ago if we didn't have the ability to keep it on our own cold custody devices out of the hands of these greedy corporations, right? Now, there's so much. I've been going for a while, but there's just so much. There's 10,000 people watching this across the. How can I let you guys down? What up, Crypto Stevo, McHale? Cane Corsos are very, very good with kids. I get this question a lot. So Cane Corsos, they don't look like the nicest dog in the world. And honestly, if you are a threat or even a stranger, they absolutely are not nice dogs. But they are very, very good boys. Very, very good dogs around my kids. And you know what? My Cane Corso would literally bite me and rip my arm off if I tried to hurt my kid, right? He would bite anyone that gets in the way. When I'm tickling the kids, having fun, we're roughhousing. When he was a puppy, he thought we were serious. He got in between me and the kids, he got all serious. I love that dog. I love being able to trust that dog with my kids and with my homestead. He literally just walks laps around the homestead, and he's got a faster fur missile, which is a shepherd. It's an Australian shepherd that's just zipping around like twice as fast as the Cane Corso. And then the Cane Corso. So the shepherd is the alarm clock, the siren, and then the Cane Corso is the enforcer, right? My dogs have a system, a process about how to watch the land together. And I highly implore, if you have land and the ability to get one, Cane Corso is one of the most intelligent, well-mannered dogs I've ever had. He is the most well-mannered dog I've ever had, without a doubt. And he's actually a runt at 110 pounds. This guy that we're looking at on the screen here, probably closer to 120, 130 pounds. He's a beast. He's a beast. The cleanup crew, that's right. And you know what? His name is Roomba. And then the shepherd's dog, his name is Hoover. I named them both after vacuums because I have so much food that was landing on the floor when my twin babies were 1 or 2 years old. They would just be flinging food all over the place, and the dogs would come up and eat it all up off the floor, which really, really helped me in terms of keeping up with the family. Because you know what, being a dad of 4 kids, it keeps you busier than a one-armed paper hanger during the Great Depression. But I wouldn't have it any other way. A lot of people ask me how I've done this. They look at me at the restaurant, they're like, you got your hand full, huh, buddy? I'm like, you know what, my heart's full too, though, bud. My heart's full. My reason for making generational wealth is full. My love for this world and for the opportunities that my kids have ahead of them, I have a very full heart. So yes, my hands are full, but so is my heart, right? Just remember that. Let's see here. Pat McCrotch just started following Crypto Stevo on X. Hope it's the same person. Crypto Stevo is one of the best follows on X to have. And you know what, Crypto Stevo? We have breached 10,000 people watching the stream live. Oh! And you guys go follow Crypto Stevo. All 10,000 of you need to go follow Crypto Stevo. So here he is. He changed his PFP, so he's a moving target. He's got the, was that a Pudgy Penguin? Nice. He got the nacho version of Pudgy Penguin there at Crypto Stevo 01. And while I'm at it, you know what? Why don't we give a shout out to DeFi Crypto and Airdrops? 43,300 subscribers. This is a brother channel of Discover Crypto, Blockchain Basement, and BitLab Academy, also in congruence with the Blockchain Report. Go give these guys a follow. Veteran Crypto, another absolutely awesome researcher, heavily involved with DeFi in crypto. He is at Veteran for Crypto on Twitter. You can find him there. But also, Jeff, I didn't forget about you. The Blockchain Report. Jeff is out there looking for the best airdrops, for the best things to get involved with in the crypto ecosystem, getting in early on stuff. This is where you can find Jeff at. And this is going to be a longer one here, but Jeff works hard. He's moving forward. He's very based. He's trying to move forward that traditional dad family values movement, and I'm here for it, Jeff. He is at the BCR 142, the Blockchain Report. Go give my homies a follow, okay? Go give my homies a follow. I care about these people a lot. Sure, we argue about tokenomics and which coin's going to be better long-term, blah, 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 blah. But we argue with each other and we give each other data points because we care about each other, right? And we want everyone to succeed. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about right there. Love going through the chat here. You have a all-black German Shepherd, best and most loyal dog you've ever had. Got an all-black German Shepherd. Great with your kids. That's a beast right there. That's probably a terrifying dog too, dude. It probably looks like a werewolf or something, like in the middle of the night. Jesus. Pulse to the moon. Okay, Fade and Tradfi, I see you.
You are banned.
Boom. Gotcha. Got him. Where you at now? Huh? Where you at? Unbelievable. Fade and Tradfi, you are in timeout, okay? All hexagons absolutely, you know what? They're going to be deported, right? Hexagons are going to be deported, okay? It is what it is. Oh, my Pump Fun chat broke once again. The Pump Fun chat. Oh, no, wait. It still works. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We're good. We're good. Pump Fun chats. Live pump 1 hour win custom knife. Forged on stream. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. See, there's some chaos going on these social 5 platforms. Like, I don't have to be a maximalist of YouTube. I don't have to be a maximalist of Alphabet and Google. Like, hell no. They ban me all the time for saying very, very basic stuff. Isaac is in moving jail for the 3rd time. Isaac is in moving jail. He is in moving jail. You know what? He's going to get done moving our office, right? That's what he's doing right now. He's moving from one location to the next, our office stuff. But then I'm going to close on a house. Isaac, I need you to keep moving. Don't tell him though. I want it to be a surprise. But yeah, I have a mind's eye. Hey, Isaac, I got a U-Haul and got some cold beverages, got some pizza, you know, come on over here, buddy. It's going to be great. We'll hang out, you know. Isaac actually has a great personality for me. I had to rebuild a concrete retaining wall. He was actually FOMOing to go do more concrete work for me, with me, right? Hell of a character on that kid. Hell of a character on that kid. All good. Won't mention PC again. Shout out. Yeah, chat. Thanks for the super chat there, Justin. I appreciate you. Taking a turn. It's taking a turn. Man, I really hope that this FOMC gives us the juice. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think the 25 base point cut that we all expect to see tomorrow from Jerome Powell has the juice to get this damn Bitcoin chart back to previous all-time highs, right? We broke out of that painful channel downwards. We've run into those historic restrictionary levels, the turbulent zone, and we have peaked our little peckerhead above it. Now, do we have the juice over the next few days to start breaking back up to those all-time highs? That is a huge question on my mind. I want to get your guys' vibe, you know, because a lot of people say that the markets have priced in interest rate cuts already, that there's no pump to come, right? But literally, we're looking as of right now at 3 interest rate cuts, a total of 75 base points that are expected to be cut off interest rates over the course of the remainder of the year. In my opinion, instigating heavy risk asset activity, aka altcoins, and now also activity within hedges against a failing dollar, and that is gold and Bitcoin. Already, it feels like gold is front running this whole situation with what I showed you on the gold chart right now. Bitcoin might be that laggard that's got to catch up to gold. I'm actually, feeling like, obviously, I feel like we're going to have the Darth Maul get off my lawn leverage move where exchanges go up and down really heavily on that volatility and wipe out longs and shorts first. But the FOMC, I think, actually has the juice. And, what's coming, I think we can actually make it to 118.5. I think we can make it to the point of control of this previous shelf from this FOMC. I do feel that way. Now, am I going to have trades active during the FOMC? Kind of terrifies me to do so. Honestly, kind of terrifies me to do so. But I'll let you know in the Discord if I end up getting in there, right? I'll let you know if I get up in there. Now, let's see here. Crypto Stevo thinks we have a small pump, but what will be more important than the cut itself, because it's expected, is how dovish Chair Powell sounds for the remainder of the meetings. I'd absolutely agree with that. Tommy Marin, blow off top. It's over with. Tommy's selling everything. Unbelievable. We're pumping after the MOMC. Okay, so Tommy thinks that we're actually going to go to that blow off top after the FOMC. Man, bring it on. Bring it on. Let's go blow off top, hyper pump zone, pump to the moon. I like Mikhail's here. I think, let's see here. Mikhail thinks, I think whether we pump or dump depends on if Powell indicates a strong chance of future cuts. Yeah. Kind of that tone, how bearish or dovish he is on the U.S. economy, on the jobs reports. I mean, they just lied to you about 2 million jobs over the past 2 years. This is literally unprecedented, the amount of psyoping that's been going on from the U.S. government on the average American people. Absolutely nuts. And shout out to everyone that's supporting Jeet. Shout out to everyone that is supporting Jeet. I really appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you. I'll drop this thing if anyone's looking for that one. What? Go look for Jeet. Go look for Jeet on Jeet on the live streams right now on Pump Fun. That's where it's also going out. But that's blockchain basements. You know what I mean? Hey, got to be loving the drift pump. Let's go check out the drift price. AA is probably going to call in sick and tell me to F off because drift has breached 70 cents and he never has to work again. Let's see here. Do it. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. He's definitely called out sick today from this shit. Look at this. He's up 12%. Unbelievable. 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 And you know, Genius Maximus, the lore, I cheated all my drift at $2.60, right? I cheated all of it. It is what it is. It is what it is, but good job to drift holders. I mean, these are higher lows, a swooping motion. Also something notable here, kind of like the hockey stick action starting to happen there. Let's actually look at this on the weekly. See if we got, because it's been around for a little bit of time. We got some data on this. Not enough data. Let's actually kind of zoom in on it. Go to the hourly. Green dot. Heavily, you know, you're probably going to catch haircut zone. Find support right at around 65 cents. But if I'm a wagering man, which I am because I use heavy leverage, probably find that zone and keep that party on going there. The main zone it's got to break out of is this 75 cent mark. All right. Main zone it's got to get out of is that 75 cent mark. And actually, now we're looking at Solana stuff. I want to go look at Camino and Marinade as well. Loves me in my DeFi, loves me in my AVAX ecosystem plays here. Now, Camino Finance up 55% overall, so you really haven't missed out on much if you've been sleeping on this project. Now on the day, we're down 1%. It's really not like horribly sexy, but it's put up 20% gains on the week. Actually looking like it's starting to wake up here. Camino looking juicy, and then Marinade. Marinade, ooh, unintended, looking juicy as all get out. Let's go to the year, and whoo! God, I hate myself. Why am I the way I am? God. Jeez. I was like, I should buy some right here. Didn't buy it. Forgot to buy it. Pumped. Oh, no, wait. This is Marinade Steak Soul. Okay, good. Okay. Thank God. All right, there. That's more like it. Let's look at the flat line here. Not too bad of a flat line. Let's actually try to break out of here. Marinade, Camino, staking on Solana. It's a thing. And it's going to expand. I don't think it's going to overtake Ethereum, but I think it's going to expand for sure. You know, it's bullish. It's bullish. Let's see here. Oh my God. The Pump Fun people are so unhinged. Shout out to you. you know, shout out to you. Plume has been moving as well. That's right. That's right. Plume is it was like very, very unsexy for a long time. All right, I got me my Plume. Actually did the buys at about 8.3 cents. So at 12 cents in a short amount of time, I'm feeling pretty damn good about that. What is that pump? Where are we at for my entry point? Let's see. I didn't catch the Pico bottom. I did find a good upside in that. Let's see. Bam. Not bad. 45% on spot hold, right? Not bad. 45%. Which ecosystem do you think will have the biggest gains? Base, Solana. Ooh, that's a tough. I think base. I think base will have better upside. Solana is going to have pockets. Like, I think memes, memes put up thousands of %, and then they crash like super hard. I don't want to fade Solana in saying base. It's just, I feel like more RWA, more DeFi is going to go there. But the memes, the animal spirits are going to return, and Solana is going to have insane upside as well. It's just extreme volatility that comes with it. You know what I mean? So that is a thing that you got to keep in mind. But, it's a beautiful day. What is it? It's only Tuesday. The markets are looking fresh. Also, this shirt is looking fresh under these. I got the red and green backdrop. $116,000, $648. That looks like fresh Bitcoin price right there. You might be able to break up to these old all-time highs. And again, like the turbulent zone, I'd say is about $118,500 on Bitcoin is where I'm watching out for stuff. But I'm telling you, I still like trading Morpho more than anything right now, you guys. And I'll be snooping around. Like right now, it's been pumped. I took those profits. We're just under where we are, about $1.99.5. So not bad. Didn't catch the exact top, but now I'm looking for the reset moment. But it might not give me a reset moment this day. It might just keep ripping and going. Max Pain being up only. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. We're out on the blockchain. We're making those moves. This is a really cool day for me to see what Discover Crypto was capable of on the first day. We got up to 750 people watching the show live on Pump Fun, and that felt damn good, right? That felt damn good to come in Pump Fun with an absolute splash, make it happen. And I think we can absolutely, the outlook is to just keep going, to lean into SocialFi platforms and see if Pump Fun and the arena can succeed long term. All right. I want to support these ecosystems, see them grow. I want to see the power come back to the creator, and instead of all the power being consolidated into Google and Alphabet's hands. Right. It's been too long of that BS going on, and it's been quite aggravating to see it happen all along the way. So I'm going to support them. I'm going to support Discover Crypto. I'm going to support you, and we will make sure to keep a close eye on the markets. Now, where we're going from here, I'm getting ready for a massive show on Mario Nafal. So if you want to catch that show as well while you're listening here, make sure to follow me at Druth Crypto. I'm going to be hosting that Mario show very, very shortly. And, I got to eat some barbecue food. But I'm going to leave the stream running because I know that Kelly Kellum is going to be coming in here very, very shortly and giving us some alpha on what to expect in terms of, price action, things of that nature. So with that being said, I'll leave you with this. I love and appreciate every single one of you out there in the Discover Investments group. You guys are incredible. If you are not yet holding your crypto on a cold storage device, please take this moment and listen to a message from TJ. And I'll be right back.
We just wanted to take a quick second to shout out our sponsor, Arculus. They are cold storage hardware wallet, helps you secure all of your digital assets for the future. Just tap this thing to the back of your phone, and boom. Wouldn't be able to do this without them, but also wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, the Disco fans. You've supported us a lot over the years. If you want to support the channel now, use the code DC20. Get you 20% off this card. It's the number one way you can support this channel going forward. Thank you for your support. See you at the top.